Hey, guys, it's Rob Hanley here, and hope you're doing great. Thanks for taking a second to stop over to click on, watch the video here. Let me cut right to it. You're watching it because either I sent you an email, you're on one of my email lists, or we're friends on Facebook, or you're doing some research on a company that I'm going to talk about right now that's called Tidom. And let me click over to their website. Tidem, by the way, as you probably know or you don't know, I'm assuming that you do, it stands, by the way, for time freedom. And obviously the sweet spot between having both an abundance of time and having enough money, of which people either have no time and they have some money, or they have a lot of time and not enough money, but they don't have a combination at all. So I love the whole idea. I love the name of it and everything. But let me get right overall to the review. You're looking at this because you want to do a little bit of homework on this. You're trying to get some questions answered. So I've been in this industry forever, for a long time. In fact, I've seen some people, as I was kind of reading through some testimonials and things, and they said that they're kind of new, or they entered into direct sales or home business, in the recession, or they were a mortgage person, or they were, I saw a great testimony from a person that sold franchises, or, whatever it might be, school teachers, etc. And I've been doing this, however, I've been in direct sales since like 1993 or 94, about 24 years is what I tell people. I've got family, I've got kids. My kids have never known a dad that works outside the house at all. And if you know me, obviously you know all this. You're on my list. You've met me before. And I've had a pretty incredible track record online and really offline as well. This particular company here, with Tidem, is a direct sales kind of a model, and this is where I've had by far the most success in anything. It's been in a direct sales type of model. And I'll kind of cut right to it. I've been trying to hold back on this. One of the things that I've done, probably the biggest thing overall that I've done, is I had a company that sold product packages that are similar to this. It's called Master Resale Rights, or MMR is a lot of the times how we say it, but it's basically kind of like, instead of just buying a book, like say Harry Potter or something like that, you're buying a book, but you also have the permission to sell that book as well. I mean, how valuable would that book be if you could also sell it? Well, the same thing here is that we live in a digital age. You don't have to ship products out. I mean, anything that can be digitized is just delivered to you instantly. Plus, we're also instant gratification. Well, one of my companies had a product suite that was similar to this. We did I told people for a while now that we did between almost $50 million in sales over about a 4 or 5 year period, and a really good company, good run. It was almost entirely internet based. It was a lot of work. And the thing that was really cool is I was the president of that company, but the thing that was really cool wasn't so much the millions of dollars, and it was all direct. I would say that we didn't pay any commissions out. It was similar to this. It was person to person. I had a couple of affiliates in my company that made about $1 million in their first year. So if the first question you're asking is, can you really make money in a business like this? The answer is not yes or maybe. The answer is, oh yeah, you definitely can. One guy was he was a realtor. He was from the UK, and still marketing online, does real well, does seminars and some things like that. And another guy, I forgot what his background was. He'd been marketing on the internet for a while, but had a lot of other people that made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars as well. And maybe, I don't know, those are the only ones that I know that made about $1 million. It was, like I said, in the first year. But before that company, several other companies I had either marketed as an associate, or we had created marketing systems. And that's one of the things that I'm really good at, because I wrote almost all of the marketing copy, and I did almost all the presentations and webinars and trainings. That's really what I like to do the most, is I like to teach and to train, and that's really why I'm here actually in this company. I'm the kind of person I like to be able to give a guy something to fish. So, but I've done a lot of other companies. I'm big in travel. There's a travel company in terms of how long this company here would be around. There's a travel company similar to this. This is called big ticket or mid ticket. This is called big ticket. Other companies, big ticket, are also mid ticket, meaning it's usually over $1,000 is what starts to get into what we call a mid ticket type of a range, or some people call it big ticket. It depends on what your thinking is. But one company, travel related, has been around since like the 90s. So I love this company. I love personal development. I love learning. I love internet marketing. So this was a perfect fit for me. And so are people making money in this? Are people on our team making money in this? Yeah, you bet. And especially with the commissions, I'm assuming you either know what they are or I'll tell you about what it is right now, and then the commission overall, then the commission model. So I love direct sales. This isn't really like this isn't an MLM type of a thing where you're building a team of associates and you're getting a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. I really have nothing wrong against those, nothing to say bad about those companies. In fact, I'm in a couple of companies. A couple of them I'm really excited about. Actually, I think will be very cool over the long term. Some will be gigantic over the long term, but there is nothing like actually you get a sale in something like this, and it depends on what you're caught with, what the amount of the sale was, and then what your own expenses are. But you could pretty much replace a job like on your first sale, or you got that happening in the first month. Whereas in a different company, building a big team, you got to do that over a long period of time. So in my own companies that we've had, we have done really well with a model that was like this, where people send money directly from the buyer to the seller. And then if you optionally want to market this product, and I think that you should, because it's really valuable in order to do that, then you can do really well. Now, the next thing overall is you got to have a marketing system. And as I've said, the marketing systems that we've created in the past have been fantastic. The problem is I don't really want to be the guy that's actually the president of the company all the time. It's kind of a headache, to be honest. And in fact, really, coming from being the guy that was the company president, yeah, it's nice because you get kind of the wholesale money from every single sale that comes in, but at the same time, you're really a lot more free typically to just go crazy and to refer a bunch of people in. So I love this whole thing. It's a perfect fit overall for me because I love teaching and training and passing on information, and I love to get a sale. Like everybody, I like, you get a sale here, it's $2,000, it's $6,500, $22,000 overall at the top, and I'll get to all of the product packages here in a second, but it's really nice overall for this to come together. So let me talk about that real quick. I'll make this video as short as I can, but I wanted to tell you, first of all, oh, by the way, I don't have any complaints with this company at all. I looked, the worst that I could find was somebody that was irritated that one of the associates here, one of the marketers marketing Tidem, they had called them on a predictive dialer, and this guy felt compelled to say, don't join anybody from a predictive dialer. Personally, I don't know. I have predictive dialers at a cheaper price than anybody that's out there. I know how to use them. There's nothing that's illegal, or if you do it the right way. You certainly don't want to call people that don't want to be called, but there's millions and millions of ways to market this or anything. In fact, I've always said that I'm addicted overall to marketing. So let's take a look overall here at the website real quick. I'll go through all the stuff. I already kind of covered who it is that this is for. There's testimonials from people that are chiropractors, or this pretty lady here as a sold franchises, whatever it might be. You're old, you're young, you're looking to replace your income, augment your income, whatever. You just like the idea of making big checks, and you've tried maybe different traditional network marketing companies. They haven't worked for you, or building a team. This is cool because you can get a sale and you feel fantastic overall about it. So here's the product packages in general: $2,000, $3,500, $6,500, $12,500, and then the top level package is the VIP package, which is $22,000. And I should probably say I am a qualified VIP package holder associate in this company. I love making commissions like that, and if that seems like extreme to you, there's other things that are out there. I've seen coaching programs that are $50,000. In fact, some of the people that I run with in terms of internet marketing that do what's called CPA, cost per acquisition, or other things like that, there's people that make There's people that make $100,000 a day, $200,000 a day. It's very, very detailed kind of work. It's very analytical kind of work. You're measuring and doing all this kind of stuff. It's cool. The money's really good, but I prefer to talk to people, and I like the whole idea of time freedom. I don't want to do that all day long. It's very minute. You got to tweak things around all the time. I'm a lot more relational. So I like something like this because I can talk to somebody. If they call me up, I can find out what their goals are. Like I said, I've been doing training and personal development for many years. I can get to kind of what the root is. But I like to be able to say, try this, or you can do this, or you can have this. I like to teach people in marketing, too. I'll probably talk your ear off, quite frankly, about how to market this or how to market really anything. And I do a lot of different things, by the way. This is just one of the things that I do. So if you like the idea of, you know, being multifaceted and things like that, I like day trading. I like there's some other very cool mobile app companies and things like that I like, but this is one thing, and it's great to get somebody in, you know, get a sale in for $6,500 or for $12,500 or for $22,000, or what's even better is to have somebody on my team call me up and tell me that they got a sale, an advanced package, and they just made $6,500, or they're crying or something like that, and they can now pay their bills. So that kind of thing is really, it's really, 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 really cool. So what else can I tell you? Okay, here's how the compensation plan works. The product packages, I'll leave all that. They're stacked. They're huge. Personal development, marketing, internet marketing, copywriting, YouTube advertising, almost any kind of stuff is actually in the package. There's a marketing funnel. The marketing funnel already is great. Now, depending on when you're watching this, I'm creating my own. I'm creating some of my own webinars and some of my own systems and things like that. Depends again on when you're watching this, but and some of the stuff is already done, but anyhow, the stuff that the company has here it's fantastic. It's great. You don't really need anything else additional. Let me see what else I can tell you here. These 4 packages here are all what are called a one-up. That's traditional, what it's called in the industry. One-up means that you pass up your first sale overall to the person that referred you. So, give you an idea. Let's just say that, for example, let's say that you're a pro package here, $12,500, okay? You're a fully qualified pro package, and you refer in Bob, and Bob, Bob comes in, and let's just say, Bob comes in, maybe let's say Bob comes in at advanced, okay? So you'll make $6,500, you're fully qualified, let's just say in the example here, $12,500, Bob comes in, and you make a 100% commission. By the way, there's another company, it's kind of another story. A few years ago, it was one of the first companies to market as 100% commissions. And they did about $70 million a year. They're still going. I don't know. I'm never really been a fan of it because I don't like I don't like how the owners talk and stuff like that. But just my own little thing. But at any rate, been very, very successful based on this 100% commission kind of model. This is all 100% commission as well, except for there's an admin fee or license fee or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to have the right terminology. The company gets $195 on the $2,000 package, and they get $495 on the VIP package. This is how they enhance the products, and they add more stuff and do all the cool things overall that they do, new marketing funnels. By the way, there's daily calls on this. There's mindset calls on this. I mean, it really is awesome. You're really going to like it, and it's really simple, too. I don't want to make this too any kind of complicated. So back to the example here. Your pro package, you brought in Bob. Bob purchased from you. He purchases directly to you. He can either make a deposit into your bank. He can pay you however you want to be paid. Honestly, he could put a check in the mail. He could do anything. He could send a wire. However you want to get paid, it's up to you. That's how my other companies actually were as well. Is whatever your preferred method of taking payment is. So you made $6,500. Well, Bob goes out. He does some advertising or whatever, and he has Mary. And Mary says, wow, this is fantastic. I'm going to join. Let's just say that Mary is also going to join at the advanced package here at $6,500. Well, Bob owes you a qualifier. We used to call this example chairs. Just imagine a table, and there's chairs around every single around the table here. And each time that you sponsor somebody, it's like somebody sitting down in the chair. Well, so Mary, she purchases, and that's going to qualify Bob. So what happens is you end up getting the sale for Mary's package. That qualifies Bob, and then Bob kind of gets up from that chair, and he can go overall to his own table, if you will. It's kind of the best analogy. And then Mary sits down in her place. Mary refers in, say, Sam or something like that. And let's just say, make it simple, Sam purchases the advanced package also. That would qualify Mary. Sam is going to pay you directly. And it's an infinite stream overall, one after the other, after the other, after the other, that is of no limit at all. You can make, and there's no limit, by the way, to the number of chairs or the number of people that you can refer. I mean, imagine if you had, one person or two people or three people. What if you had 10 What if you had 10 people and you could get what's called a pass up or a qualifier on any one of those at any time? That is very, very, very cool. Now, the other thing is you don't get robbed or cheated in any way. If you're, say, a builder package and you're $3,500, and the guy that you're selling this to, the guy that's, you talk to somebody, maybe you did Craigslist or YouTube or you did, Bing or some other kind of advertising here. Somebody comes in, or you knew somebody, whatever it might be, postcard, could be anything. And they come in and they want to buy a package that's bigger than you. You still get your whole portion, by the way, of that sale. You still get the whole thing. However, if you're at a bigger package, you get the difference. So that's pretty nice also. So, and if you ever want to upgrade, by the way, it's just the difference also. So it's very simple. By the way, that's how we did it in my company as well. Although actually in my company, we gave you a discount if you bought a bigger package up front because we wanted to incentivize people to buy a bigger package as well. But at any rate, I love the way that they've done that here. It's very similar. When I started getting into this, I had a very, very good friend of mine contact me about this. In fact, he's really my first, not the very first, but one of my first people that had referred me into a higher ticket. I think that company went up to about 17 or 18 grand or 20 grand or something like that. But one of the first people, and we've been close friends for 10 years. Very, very good. One of my dearest, one of my best friends, actually. So you can make great relationships here with the people that you work with. I mean, 10 years, and I've been in a few different companies with him. He's been in my companies. And that's the kind of thing that I like. I like the relationship on this. Now, the 4 packages here, they all pass up sales. The last package, the VIP package, you don't pass up any sales. So you're fully qualified. You have no pass ups whatsoever. If that's what you want to do, I'd recommend that. If you don't want to pass up any sales, that package here is fully qualified. There's no qualifying sales whatsoever at all. You get that package, and the first sale that comes in, that's yours. The second sale that comes in, that's yours. The third one that comes in, overall, that's yours. So how much time goes into this? Well, once you get your marketing dialed in, unlike things that are like affiliate marketing or CPA marketing or marketing ClickBank products, all which I like and some of which I still do. I mean, I market a few things. I like I said, but I have my marketing kind of dialed in. A lot of those things, if you want to make some really big money, you have to really stay on it. And this, you can get some marketing kind of going and kicking in, and I've got some great traffic sources. There's some great traffic sources that are in this package as well, but I've got some great traffic sources, and I've got buddies that are the top guys in internet marketing that are out there. But you get your system set up. Your phone rings. We have conference calls we put people on where they can hear other people. It's not brain science here, and it can be really, really, really automated. In fact, there's even the option to have people close your sales for you and even market for you. So if you want to make it completely turnkey and automated, you can actually pay for your marketing, and you can have somebody else close your sales overall for you. So it can be really, really generous. And I've got my own guys too, by the way, that can close sales as well. So if you like that idea. But great stuff. The funnels are good. The marketing system is good. The follow-ups are good. The conference calls that they sell with. All the marketing things are all outstanding. And I'm very critical of these kind of things because, like I said, I've written marketing copy that's generated in excess of 50 million. By the way, if you added up all my other systems, it would probably be another 7 or 8 or 10 million. Some of my systems are actually still going now. One of them we did for a coffee MLM. We started it back years ago, back in 2009, and still going strong. But I like this kind of a thing because, like you, I like to get sales in. So if you have any questions, I try to cover all the bases here. on this. It's worldwide. What else can I tell you? It's person to person. I guess that's kind of about it. If there's anything that I left out, or you're thinking, why didn't you answer this or something, or can people really make money? If people make money, this, yes, yes, and yes. And I usually say no to everything, but I like this. It's not complicated at all. I mean, I've got people that ask me to sell high-end products, but it's complicated, or it's a medical device, or some kind of something like that, or I got to go run around to see doctors or things. I don't want to do that. I want to spend time with my family and go to the beach and pick up the phone and talk to somebody for a little while and have a sale come in. I mean, it's not brain science. And then they get started. Everything is it's already in here. This was set up, and that's why it's called time freedom. So, at any rate, if I didn't answer a question, my phone number should be here somewhere, or it's on this page. Call me. I answer my phone. If you miss me, then I call back. I really do. But most of the time, you call me. I pick up my phone. I answer it. Any questions that I didn't ask or answer, just let me know. And you can go hit my website that's pretty much about it. So thanks for taking a minute. I hope that you like it. If you're looking for something that you're not going to fool around with and that you're not going to have to wait for 87 people to do it, there's nothing like a high-ticket package. And personally, I think that this is the best. It's not complicated. It's very simple and straightforward. So anyhow, that's what I would tell you. And I think this has got legs. It's going to go for good. I think it's going to be a good business for a long, long time, and maybe we make a relationship like I did with my buddy there. It's been over 10 years. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Have a great day.